This is my current work setup. I've graduated from sitting at the dining room table to sitting on my couch and placing my laptops on the coffee table. I don't sit hunched over like this like the whole day or whatever. I bring my laptop and I set it at my lap or whatever. It's just something different. It's a little more comfortable. I do plan on getting a desk, and actually I just reached out to one of our managers to see if we could get so I reached out to one of the office managers to see if I could get an office chair, because it seemed like they were just going to get rid of everything in the office. But he wrote back and said that the office chairs don't belong to us. They belong to the co-working space. So we can't get one. I can't get one. That's a damn shame. Okay. So today was the day that Kentucky AG Daniel Cameron pretty much announced that Breonna Taylor was not getting any sort of justice. One of the officers who contributed to her murder, Brett Hankinson, well, he was fired a while ago, and you just kind of got the feeling that he was going to be the scapegoat, and as it were. And then the family got the civil settlement of $12 million, and then they declared like a state of emergency and pretty much shut down the courthouse, all the government offices downtown Louisville or whatever. So it's like the writing was on the wall. We knew what it was going to be. So it's not shocking, not surprising, but it's still devastating. It's still very disappointing. And at this point, I hate to say it, but I'm just so numb. I'm just so numb to all this, because time and time again, we've been shown that black people don't matter in this country. This is why there is a fucking movement that is explicitly called Black Lives Matter, but I think about it. I think about how people latched on to the whole Breonna situation, and what's especially infuriating is that she was used. I saw someone post this, but people have been talking about this, long before the indictment came down. And it's why I stopped posting the Breonna Taylor memes, because, I came to realize that it started being less and less about getting justice for Breonna and just more about being cute, being performative, showing that, you were down for justice and social change. It's just terrible. It's just terrible. And I'm also, I'm growing less and less optimistic about the election. I think that Donald Trump will again lose the popular vote, but I'm seeing, stories that talk about how the Trump administration is trying to essentially lock in the electoral votes. They're trying to get their dedicated electors in place. Trump has already suggested that, should he lose, he would not concede, he would not leave the White House. And people are worried that the military and the Secret Service won't go into the White House and drag his ass out on January 21st like they should he lose. I hate the fact that we are such a divided people now. I mean, there's always been division, but I cannot think of a time that America has been this partisan. It's crazy. My mother was always invested in politics. She's a naturalized citizen. And she very much believed in democracy. She believed that voting mattered. When I was a kid, she would take me with her to the polls, and, she would explain why she was voting for certain candidates. It's important to me as well. And I always, just kind of believe that even though the parties may not always agree, the one thing that they could come together on was the betterment of the country as a whole. And it's no longer that. I think it starting being about that, honestly, with the 2000 election. Stolen election. And here we are. It's fucking crazy to me. I posted on Twitter, I wonder how people who abstained or who protest voted in 2016 feel about themselves now. And someone responded on something like, I would hope that we can move past that, and focus on, our current dilemma, our current situation. I'm just like, motherfucker, like, we're in this situation because people protest voted or abstained in 2016. Fuck are you talking about? I'm not moving past shit. But whatever. Shit has just gotten exponentially worse, and I have no idea what the fuck is going to happen in the upcoming months. You know, no dynasty lasts forever, but I ain't gonna lie, I did not think that I would be alive for the fucking downfall of the United States of America. I did not think that that would happen in my lifetime. And that's exactly what we are living in. The damage to our reputation, the whole COVID situation, social justice and everything, you know, folks are looking at us all around the world and like our reputation has just been shot to hell. And it will take a very long time to repair that. So that's probably something that I really won't see in my lifetime. And people talk this, you know, they're going to move. It's like, where the fuck are you going to move to? I mean, sure, yeah. People, you know, oh, I'm going to move to Canada. I'm going to move to Europe. I'm going to move to Australia. I'm going to move to Africa. Man, good 99% of y'all are not going anywhere. I've thought about it and I'm just like, am I going anywhere? I'm probably not. Probably not going anywhere. You know, just the more I think about it and like what I'm doing, what I'm trying to do with film and with writing, you know, I just wanted to entertain, you know. That was always the goal, to make movies, write stories, books that entertained, that transported people to, you know, another world, another time, like, you know, provide escapism. But I wonder if that's really what I should be doing. I wonder if there needs to be more substance to the content that I want to produce. I feel like it happens naturally. I don't know. I feel like I always put some sort of message in my work. I'll really need to reread my novels to see if I did that. Certainly, like, even my current script that I'm working on, you know, I'm definitely like touching on certain social political points. And after watching The Social Dilemma on Netflix the other night, and really, I mean, you know, aside from the truly horrifying message of the film, I was just really struck by how it was put together from a filmmaking standpoint. And I really wonder if that maybe is the type of work that I should do, if that's what I should strive for. It's like Public Enemy, you know, message in our music. Maybe there should be a message in my filmmaking, message in my fiction. This stuff I've been thinking about.